Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I want to do a deep dive in the In Case You Missed It ship sale going on right now. It's kind of a new thing that CIG is doing, where at the beginning of the year they make all of the ships from the previous year available again for players to have a second opportunity to pick up some cool stuff. Now, without further ado, let's get right into this video and take a look at the ships on offer. Right at the top, we have the Guardian, the Zeus ES, the Pentagrade, the Terrapin Medic, the Stalin Max. I'm a big fan of this ship. But let's get right into the sales. Let's get right into the money, okay? Starting off with the F7C Hornet Mark II. Now, this is the second generation of the Hornet. The first generation has been retired. It's no longer available. CIG said that you will be able to buy it at special events or something like that. But they haven't made it clear when or, how that will work. So right now, the Hornet Mark II is the Hornet variant that you're going to be picking up. Now, this ship is kind of in the meta, right? The F7A is kind of a big fan favorite. It's coming in at 175. Let's view the offers here. So there is a war bond offer for 160. It's not a bad deal. Now all offers come with 6 months insurance, but if you want to have more insurance, you can use an LTI token, another ship with LTI, and then upgrade from it to this ship. 160 is not too bad for a medium fighter right now. The Mark I, when it was first available, I believe it was like 125. So medium fighters have gotten significantly more expensive. Then we have the F7CR. This is the Hornet Tracker. 165, so $5 more, not too bad there. You are saving a significant amount of money if you buy it with real money or war bond version versus the store credit version, 185 here, right? So it's $10 more with store credit, but it's $5 more with real money, right? And so same thing with the Ghost. This is the stealth version of the ship, 165 war bond there. Then we go to the Guardian. The Guardian's a very cool ship, 2 size 5s, primary entrance at the back, secondary entrance at the front, straight to the pilot seat, has external storage and gun rack, internal gun rack, bed to log out in. This is a very cool heavy fighter, 250, war bond 230, okay? Then we have the Guardian QI. This is the quantum interdiction version of the Guardian. Okay. I like the black skin that comes on it. It is only $10 more than the standard Guardian, and you get that QED device. The only real difference is the missile rack and, of course, the skin. 240 with real money, with new money. War bond. Then we have the Intrepid, 65, war bond for 60. A lot of people compare this to the Avenger, but I think that having more ships that are similar price range like this is fine, Having options to just choose maybe style instead of features, I think is a good thing for the play base, for the community, because then instead of buying a ship because it's the meta, you bought it because you like the way it looks, because you like the amenities inside. So I think CIG making more ships like this makes sense. About 8 SCU cargo, you have that full interior, you have an engineering area in the back. The difference between this and the Avenger is that it is more modern, right? So you have all of the amenities inside. The Avenger is getting kind of old now. But you have the better weapons loadout. You still have a bed to log out in. There are different reasons for picking different ships, but this is not a bad one. It is growing on me a little bit. Then we have the Ironclad 450, $400 war bond. That's a pretty good deal. Right in line there with something like a C2, but it can carry way more cargo than C2. Strictly speaking, I think that you will need a more crew to operate this ship because it has so much more cargo, right? Over 1,000 SCO cargo on this ship. But at that price, you can't really complain. I think that this is going to be a very interesting ship. It is currently in development, so that's very exciting. Then we have the Ironclad Assault. The differences with this is that it has jump seats. And the way CIG has described jump seats is that you will be able to store your loadout in the jump seat. So the upgrading seats in ships where you will not be able to sit down with a backpack on. That's not the case with jump seats. With jump seats, you can wear your backpack, have your full loadout. When you sit down, the seat will store all that stuff. So jump seats are going to be more valuable. The ship also has a vehicle maintenance area, so a little bit of crafting. Then it has the bottom guns that you can see here when the ship's coming into land. 535, 465 of real money, considerable savings there. Again, if you want to pick it up on war bond, 6-month insurance, so you're going to want to use the LTI token with that. Then we have the MPUV tractor. This has 16 SCU cargo, but has no quantum drive. It is kind of just designed to move boxes around different locations. I don't think it really has that much functionality in the game right now, but in the future when base building and station building come online, I can definitely see these things being very useful. $40 right now, war bond 35. I would say buy in game. Again, it's going to be pretty cheap in game. Then we have the Paladin. The Paladin is a gunship. To me, this concept was a little bit disappointing. It does not have cargo vehicle bay. I believe the pilot controls these side guns, and the co-pilot controls this turret. And if the pilot doesn't want to control these side guns, you have 2 gunners down here that can utilize them. But other than that, I think $300 is kind of expensive for what you're getting here. Then we have the Polaris. Well, this has war bond at 260, so considerable saving if you're using real money. But then we have the Polaris, 975. A lot more money than when it was first on concept. War bond offers there for 850. You are saving a lot if you're using new money, but I believe when it was on concept it was 750, so it's still $100 more. But this ship has a small hangar for a medium fighter. It has torpedoes. It has a lot of cargo capacity. It has that armory inside for your whole crew. Amenities for people to log out. Captain's quarters. It's a very cool ship. I like it a lot. But it is pricey, right? Then we have the Pulse. $30, 25 on war bond. Right, these are so cheap in game that ground vehicles, I say just buy them in game unless you want to pick them up as an LTI token. But this is not coming with LTIs. That's coming with 6-month insurance, so no reason to pick it up. Same thing with the LX. This is the racing variant. It loses the gun and adds this intake thing at the front. Again, it's going to be really cheap in game. Just buy it in game. Then we have the Retaliator. The Retaliator is the first ship in the game with modularity, which is very cool. It has a torpedo module and the cargo module. When you have no modules installed, it's just an open area that you can kind of walk around in, but no cargo grid. This is a pretty cool ship in my opinion. It has a lot of turrets for your friends. No pilot control guns, but the pilot can fire the torpedoes. It is coming in at 160 with real money, 175 with store credit. I think that's a pretty good deal for what this ship is, in my opinion. Then we have the Firebird. This is the missile boat variant of the Saber. It has 2 size 3s or 2 size 4s. I can't really remember right now. Coming at 185 with 170 new money. I think that it's kind of overpriced. If you go in medium fighter, I know a lot of people just go with the Hornets, and that is unfortunate because again, I don't like it when there's one meta ship, but I just wish they would have made this thing cheaper. If this was 155, I would recommend it all day, and I kind of feel like it's a 155 ship, right? So it's only $10 difference. So if you really like this ship, you like the Saber design language, you know, go for it. It again is a really cool medium fighter. To me, I just like the Hornets a little bit more. They're a little bit more versatile. You can equip a lot more guns on it, you know. But if you like the missile gameplay more, then this might be for you. Then we have the Pentagrade. This has no weapons, but it has that Saber design. 185 with store credit, 170 with new money. It's just kind of too expensive for a racer, in my opinion. It would be expensive to buy in game, but I definitely don't recommend you know, spending real money on this. I know a lot of people do like the design. Again, you know, for some people it's worth it. For me, I think they're just better options, right? Then we have the Stalin Max, very cool ship, a lot of cargo. You have the armory inside, amenities for the crew. You have 2 turrets there. Then you have the pilot controlled guns. You can't go wrong with this ship. I'm a big fan of this ship. 250 with store credit, 225 with real money. So if you're upgrading from another ship, you can get some pretty good savings there. Then we have the Stalin's Attack, 330 with store credit, 295, right? War bond. So that's pretty good in my opinion. Under $300. Again, you compare it to something like the Paladin. The Stalin's Attack has a hangar for the Fury, vehicle parking area, cargo on either side of the vehicle area, a med bay, right? It has jump seats that are on a lowering platform that has door guns on it, right? You have the turrets on either side, the turret in the front, and then you have the pilot controlled guns. So you have a lot of guns on this ship. I think that for the money, the Stalin's Attack makes a little bit more sense. Right? I don't know how they compare in terms of components. So if you guys want to see a comparison video between these two ships, let me know in the comments down below. I think that would be an interesting comparison, right? So again, 330, 295 with new money for the Stalin's Attack. Then we have the Terrapin Medic, 220, $200 with real money. If you're comparing this to something like the Pisces R, this has more armor, but the gameplay is very similar. Right now, I don't really see the need for the extra armor. Of course, when there's more org versus org battles in the game, then it makes sense to kind of you know, need a vehicle like this to go into the war zone and save people. But right now, I don't really think the extra armor is that necessary for doing bunker runs and saving people who got downed in caves, right? It does come in handy with bunkers again, that extra armor, but is it 100% necessary? I don't know. It's up to you. $200 is a lot of money. The Pisces R is $500,000 aUEC in game, very cheap. So it's up to you. At the end of the day, I know a lot of people are big fans of the Terrapin, and you know, I can't fault them for it. It's a very cool looking ship. It is the turtle of Star Citizen, but it's just always been overpriced in my opinion. Now, if this was 150, that would be a different story. But again, 200 is a lot of money. You could get a lot of ships for $200. Then we have the Ursa Medevac. Again, you can respawn here. $60 with store credit, 55 with new money. It's one of those things where ground vehicles are so cheap, I just recommend buying them in game. Okay, then we have the Zeus Mark II CL. The Zeus Mark I is not a ship that's in game. It's an in-law ship. But the Mark II CL is very cool. It has 128 SU cargo. A lot of pretty nice amenities inside. 175 with store credit. 160 with real money. Of course, you can upgrade from an LTI token or something like that. Ship that has 10 years insurance, whatever have you. It's a very cool ship and a lot of fun. Then we have the ES. The ES is the exploration variant, the explorer version. It has a little bit less cargo, well, a lot less cargo, but it has more shields and a bigger fuel tank. And it's the same price, 175 with store credit, 160 with new money. They actually have some more special offers here. They're showing you the paints, and you can buy the pack if you want both of them for $300. That means that you can pick the both of them up for $150. So you're saving even more money if you get the pack. Then we have the Atlas. The Atlas is the mech suit of Star Citizen. The first one, I believe they're coming out with a Titan suit, which is like the combat version of this. There was a little bit of drama around this because people thought it was a little bit too expensive, so CIG made it available in game. So I would say no reason to buy this with real money. $40 with store credit, $35 with new money. Again, you can just buy it in game, so I recommend doing that instead. Then last, we have the CSV-SM. This is the pickup truck of Star Citizen, the little Toyota Tacoma in space. It has a 4 SU cargo grid. It has an enclosed driver's compartment, a little storage area for a multi-tool, and it handles pretty nice. I think it's a good ground vehicle, but again, it's one of those buy in game situations. $45 with store credit, $40 with new money. Of course, they're also showing you the paints and other stuff down there. So that is the In Case You Missed It sale. Let me know what you guys think about this sale. I want to know if you guys are going to pick anything up. I think the Stalin's attack is an interesting one to look at. If you missed out on that, you can pick up a war bond upgrade. I kind of do like that. I might end up doing something with that. For the most part, with me, my wallet is closed. The only ship that I'm really interested in seeing is a larger salvaging ship, kind of between the Reclaimer and the Vulture. I don't think the Misfortune is going to be that ship, so I'm not really interested in buying anything right now, but I want to hear from you guys. So that is going to be it for me in this video. Like I always say at the end of these videos, you guys like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Salute.